chasing him. I thought they were just coming to get, and I pulled over. By the time I got over, I was just trying to let the cops through, you know, because it was backed up.
Luckily, officers were able to find the remaining juveniles nearby and take them into custody. This incident all started at Home Depot, where the 6 juveniles were allegedly engaging in a retail theft. When a Home Depot employee reported their suspicious behavior, officers arrived at the location, and the events you just saw in the body cam footage followed. An officer now returns to the Home Depot to get a witness statement from the employee who reported the juveniles.
Where were you when you first saw them?
Yeah, like I said, seen them around with the screwdrivers and the gloves or whatever. So at the car, we seen them roll the window down, and they kind of threw this out the window.
The packaging.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was my confirmation, like, yep, they got it, you know.
The Home Depot employee is likely referring to the packaging of a Husky brand screwdriver, which explains why an officer found one in the flight path of the juveniles after the foot pursuit. The vehicle the juveniles used was confirmed to be stolen, and the Home Depot employee also stated he believed they were planning on trying to steal another vehicle right before officers arrived on scene. The driver of the vehicle was charged with felony eluding an officer, felony second-degree recklessly endangering safety, felony operating a vehicle without consent, and resisting obstructing. The 5 other juveniles were charged with operating a vehicle without consent as a passenger and resisting obstructing. All 6 juveniles were transported to the Children's Detention Center, and all charges were referred to Children's Court. They are all presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Unless you charge a juvenile as an adult, they're gonna end up going into a Children's Detention Center, not the jail. I'm retired Sheriff Mark Lamb from Arizona, and I'm filling in for Officer John here at Midwest Safety. Big shoes to fill. I've been involved in many pursuits throughout my career. They can become very unpredictable and dangerous, especially when you're dealing with juveniles. Their frontal lobes haven't been fully formed. You have no idea what they are capable of and what they might do during that pursuit. Now, here's a problem with accountability on the juvenile level. Unfortunately, unless you charge a juvenile as an adult, they're gonna end up going into a Children's Detention Center, not the jail. We have to get permission to book them into the Children's Juvenile Detention Center. And even if these juveniles are held accountable, it is likely that these cases will be expunged when they reach 18 years old and they'll be released. This is part of the problem with the system. Juveniles who commit crimes with very little impunity and ultimately putting other citizens at risk. In the end, this was great police work. Nobody got hurt, very little damage, and the citizens of this state are safer today with these juveniles off the streets.